I think that we've learned that God ultimately has the best plan. We both went to Central College in Pella, Iowa. We both had strong faiths before, and that's actually one of the reasons that I feel like we were really excited to get to know each other better.
I often think what my life would be like if I hadn't been given up for adoption. I've written a few letters to my birth mother, just like thanking her for how selfless that was and how I know that wasn't an easy decision. So if you're ever worried that you made the wrong decision, I promise you didn't. I love my life. I could never thank you enough for the sacrifice.
And we always had adoption in the back of our head just because Adam was adopted. We thought that was really cool. We felt like it would be a really cool way to expand our own family and also honor like the choices of his parents and his birth mother.
When a sermon, they ask like, raise your hand if life's gone according to plan. And like up to that point, it was like, yep, we both went to college, got married, we've had 4 years, we have a good job, like nothing negative has happened in our lives.
So Zoey was born in July of 2019, and about a month after she was born, we found out that she had spinal muscular atrophy, which is a degenerative neuromuscular disease. Previously, it had not a very good outlook, but we were lucky to find out that there was treatment for it now.
It's a purely genetic. I think 1 in 50 people are a carrier of this gene. Kait and I both happen to be 1 in 50. And then even then the math was there's a 25% chance that your children will have this disease. So Zoey unfortunately got 1 in 50 and 1 in 50, and then on top of that she got the 25% pie. God has worked through Zoey, I think, to just be a blessing, and we always think of just a beautiful marriage of modern science and faith.
They said that she wouldn't sit up or stand or speak on her own or eat on her own. And like now at 4 years old, she can do all of those things.
And so like I was saying, we hadn't really been challenged in life yet, and that was our first big challenge, and that kind of was our, okay, we're built on the rock, we're not built on the sand, like we can do this, let's jump into this adoption world.
And so when Zoey was 2, we started working with Lutheran Family Service. We obviously believe that like every child is like meant to be and loved by God, and so bringing babies into Christian families just also helps with their eternal future, and just that bringing them up that way and having them be loved by Christian families I think is really important. It was hard to have some no's along the way, putting your book in and hoping to be considered, and then ultimately not being chosen. We had several of those.
Just looking back, we've always prayed for a strong baby boy.
I had the opportunity to meet the birth mom and her mom before she had Oliver. She had wanted to meet us when she was making her decision, and then her and I actually met up one more time before Oliver was born, just because having more of a relationship with me was really important to her. And then when we got the call that he was born and that we could come to the hospital, and it was just a really beautiful moment. I think a lot about that and the beauty of adoption, how, it's something that's really hard for the birth mom and for her mom as well to do that, but then just how it blessed our family. And we have an open relationship with her, so
we FaceTime with her
once a month.
They've come to our house 2 or 3 times, her and her mom, so we have a great relationship with their family.
Our daughter Zoey, she's really enjoyed being a big sister. It's been really fun to see their bond grow and just how perfectly he fits into our family. I think for us, it was different having an open adoption, an open relationship, but really what we've learned is that it's just more people to love Ollie and be part of his life.
Which we chose the name Oliver for peace, like the olive tree. And I know that we have peace and she has peace on her good days. I understand there's bad days, but that was our hope, was that just peace would be present throughout everyone's decisions.